Hi, and welcome to episode 22 of the PassionKnit Spinner podcast. My name is Tracy. You can find me as Schnüffeltier on Ravelry and Instagram. And there's a Ravelry group for the podcast. It would be great if you could join. And we also have a blog for the podcast where I have show notes. And thank you so much for being here. It's been another 2 weeks since my last podcast. And I have a lot to talk about today because I was not knitting a lot, but I did spin really a lot. So I'm gonna get started. Knitting in the past. Last podcast I said that I was thinking about casting on a new pair of socks to get my mojo back, and I did cast on a new pair of socks and it did bring my mojo back, and it's a pair of cotton. It's sock yarn with cotton, and they're just shorties. So you can see there's not a lot of leg here. They're for my husband. I will give them to him for his birthday, which is later this month. The yarn that I used is Regia Java Cotton Color. I don't have the ball band with me because I just forgot to bring it. It's a superwash merino or superwash wool, nylon and cotton blend, and the yarn is especially made for summer, or socks for when it's not so cold outside. So yeah, here they are. As you can see, this sock here has a way wider blue stripe than the other blue stripes are, and right here in the middle of this blue stripe I had a knot in the yarn, and the color repeat started to go in the different direction. As you can see here, it's orange, red, yellow, and from here on it's always yellow, red, orange for the rest of the two socks. I was not very impressed by that, but my husband said he didn't care, so I just let it be. And those are the socks. I think they turned out great. I knit the entire second sock in one day. I had started the cuff and knit about 5 rounds, and I finished the whole sock in one day. My husband wears a German 45, which is big. I don't know what it is in American size, but it's big. So those are finished, and that's all that I finished. But at least I finished something, right? So for knitting in the present, Gizmo. Of course, Gizmo is here with me. Here, you can see his little ears. It's like my daddy one. Okay, knitting in the present. I decided to bring out of hibernation. I don't know. I decided to work on a started pair of socks. Oh, I think that's not worse. You might notice my English sucks today, so I'm very sorry. Gizmo, lass. Leg dich wieder hin, komm. So, this is the started pair of socks that I decided to work on again. And this is the yarn that I'm using. It's Hjerte sock. I think I got it in Sweden. Katze. Line. I'm still here. I don't know what you're seeing. Kannst du dich hinlegen? Okay. This yarn, I think I got it in Sweden a few years ago. My dad, he picked this one for his next pair of socks, and it's striping up nice. I really do like it. And yeah, we'll see how far I can get. His birthday is next Monday. That's the first sock. His feet are even larger than my husband's, so I don't think that he will have a new pair of socks for his birthday. But I'm gonna try. We'll see how far I can get. I always use those DPN tubes with the opening for my socks when I can't have them just laying around when I have to take them somewhere, because I don't like broken needles, so this is what I use. The other thing that I'm working on, oh, and the socks of course are on a US 2.75 millimeter needle, and I'm knitting those with 72 stitches, and I did the same thing for the cotton socks that you just saw. So the other thing that I'm working on is the Boku cowl by Plymouth Yarn, or the pattern is by Plymouth Yarn. I'm using Katja Azteca. This is how far I am right now. I did put in a removable stitch marker to show the progress that I made. This is where I was last time, and that's what I did in those 2 weeks, which is not a lot really, but it's better than nothing, and I'm not in a hurry to finish it because I need it on Christmas. So this is on a US 5, no, not 5 millimeter US 8 needle, and it's just something I work on whenever I want to. And last time I did ask about if you want to know what bags I use, and there were people who said they wanted to know, so I'm going to tell you about my bag now. This is one of my favorite bags from my favorite bag maker ever. It's a Mad Bird bag. She does those drawstrings with a square bottom. They are nice, they are large, they stand up. I love those. They are reversible if you wanted to reverse them. And yeah, like I said, I just love those. Here's a little label. I don't know if I can get that to focus. Maybe not. But it's Mad Bird. She has her own site. I think she still has an Etsy shop as well, but I know she has her madbird.com, I think it is. And like I said, she does drawstrings, and she does smaller wedge bags or wedges. So Mad Bird, perfect bags. I love her stuff. She has super fabric. They are super well made. My favorite bag maker. So that's it for knitting in the present. Knitting in the future, I did not write down anything because I'm gonna work on those 2 things, and then I'm gonna decide on the next thing. I don't know. I don't want to plan ahead anything right now. Don't feel like it. So, on to spinning. I have tons of spinning, like I said. I'm going to show you the whole pile. This is my pile of handspun that I'm going to go through now. It's 7 skeins. And I didn't spin all of this within the last 2 weeks. I spun most of it before my son was born, but I applied it within the last 2 weeks. That's what I did. I did apply it recently. So here's the first thing. This is a 3-ply combo spin that I showed the bobbins for, I think 2 episodes ago. And I got altogether 647 meters, which is about 707 yards, and it's 308 grams. It's, like I said, a 3-ply. I used roving from Blue Dog Fibers from Felt Studio UK, and a minty green merino that I got from a commercial person. So the Felt Studio UK this is her tag. The shop is on Etsy. She has really nice things. The roving that I used from her was a merino silk blend, and it was different shades of brown and gray. I'm gonna show the tag from Blue Dog Fibers. This is the tag from Blue Dog Fibers. As you can see, it's a merino. It was a merino top. Focus. The roving, or the top that I used from Blue Dog Fiber, was different shades of blue, very light blues with light gray and yellow. so they really did go together great. And I put in some pink with this second ply just to make it a little bit more interesting. So when you look at the skein, there's just every now and then, every now and then there's a little pop of pink. It's right here. Gizmo, ich sag's dir. Geh weg. He's driving me crazy today. Du kannst da nicht hinsitzen. Normally he sits behind the laptop on the windowsill, but I had to take down the shutters to get better lighting, and he doesn't like that. Nein. Okay. First thing finished. It's a 3-ply combo. I'm gonna knit bolting, a shawl pattern by Stephen West out of this. And I don't know when. I just know that I want to do that, and it will happen someday. So 3 skeins, 3-ply combo. I would say it's about a sport to DK weight. So those are done. The next thing that I only had to ply because I did finish the spinning was this skein of sock yarn. It's a superwash merino. It has all the colors of the rainbow. The roving again was from, or the top was from Felt Studio UK. It's a 100% superwash merino, and this skein of yarn will go to my mom for her birthday. Those are the colors. It's beautiful. It really turned out amazing, and it is a, I would say, a heavy fingering, light sport. I really wanted to knit the socks for myself, but my mom was just, she told me that she really liked it. So I decided to give it to her for her birthday with a, no, I'm not going to tell what she's going to get with it, because she knows that she's going to get this one, because she basically told me that she wants it. So I said, okay, you can have it. So yeah, that's for my mom. It's gonna go back to the important stuff here. I have 313 meters, which is 342 yards, and it's 98 grams. So that should be enough for a pair of socks for her. The next thing that I finished, I spun about half of one of the 2 tops before I had my baby, and I spun all the rest later or afterwards. It's another combo spin. I decided to do a 2-ply combo with those blues and yellows. One of the rovings or tops was from Cloud Lover. The other one is from Shadowwind Fiber Arts. I called it the Starry Night combo because it just looks to me like the Starry Night. And I have 522 meters, 571 yards, 211 grams, and I would say it's about a worsted, a light worsted. I'm gonna knit the Tomten jacket by Elizabeth Zimmerman with this for my son in the largest size that I can get. One of the 2 tops that I used was a merino tencel blend, and I'm not a big fan of tencel. I don't like spinning it. The other one's a superwash BFL. So you can see one of the plies is super shiny. That's the tencel blend, and the other one's just normal wool. I like it now that it's done. I did not like it during spinning. I didn't like it on the bobbins after applying. But now I do like it, and I think it's gonna make a nice jacket for the boy. So next 2 skeins of yarn that I finished, and then I just wanted to do something quick and easy, and something where I didn't have to think about. So I decided to take out one of the Bakewell bats that I showed last week or last time. It's a lot of blue, like a royal blue, light blue, white and orange. And because of the orange that's in the bat, I decided to apply it with an orange lace weight yarn. So I have 187 meters, 204 yards, 73 grams. And this is what it looks like. I spun the bat thick and thin. Not consistent thick and thin, you know, a real true thick and thin. It's just a very I wouldn't say it's a sloppy spun yarn. It's just, I didn't think about it a lot. I just spun it. So that's that. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. I think it would be nice as a hat, maybe. I don't know. But that's the last skein that I have for today. And I think the spinning will continue to be strong on the podcast because Tour de Fleece is going to start this Saturday. And I love Tour de Fleece and I always try to spin a whole lot during it. So spinning will be a big part of the podcast for the next few weeks. Okay, new stuff. I got the Ply magazine and I totally forgot to grab it, but I will just lean out. Okay, there it is. It's the newest issue of Ply magazine. This time it's about fine yarns, spinning lace weight. I didn't really read through it so far. I just flipped through it and I have to make time to just go through it with a little bit more brain power. So the new Ply magazine. I love Ply magazine. If you're a spinner and you don't have Ply magazine, you really should check it out. It's an amazing thing to have. For me, I think it's more user-friendly than Spin-Off. I do have a few Spin-Off magazines, but it's just not really for me. This one is great. So this is new. And also I have some hedgehog fibers that I ordered because of Tour de Fleece, of course. I have tons of fiber in my stash, so I really don't have to order stuff for Tour de Fleece, but you know, I wanted to order stuff for Tour de Fleece, so I did. Okay, so I got one of the itsy bitsy fiber packs. They're just like the odds and ends from Into the World. They're different colors, different fibers. I don't know what fiber it is at all, but this is about 250 grams. And they don't come in smaller sizes. They're all this just huge bags of small itsy bitsy fibers. So this one. And it's like with all the other people who do odds and ends and stuff like that, you don't choose color. You just order a pack and what you get is what you get. So that's the first thing. Then I ordered a pack of merino, alpaca, silk and camel in those colors. I'm not gonna take it out. Just we work with the glare. That's not too bad. It's very dark, but I really like the fiber blend because I love spinning alpaca and silk, of course. I haven't spun camel so far. I'm not a big fan of merino, but with the other stuff I think it's gonna be amazing. And it's really soft, like really soft. I'm gonna show you her label. It's hedgehog fibers. And then I got two of this, which is a merino silk and flax top. Flax is basically the stuff where you make linen out of. And I just wanted to give this a try. I think it's very pretty. And as she had two of those in her shop, I decided to get both of them. And here is the label for this one. Very pretty. Hedgehog fiber stuff is really nice, but it's also very expensive, I think. So it's just like a little treat that I don't get too often. Just, you know, I think it's the first time I ordered from her, and I got a skein of yarn and a roving before in a yarn shop in Dublin, but that's it. So yay for hedgehog fibers. Okay, my indie of the week this week is Felt Studio UK, because I just recently spun 2 of her tops. I'm gonna show you her card again. She is, although it says Felt Studio UK, she's based in Germany. She's a German. I think she used to live in England, but she moved back to Germany. And in her shop, where here's the shop address, she's on Etsy. She has, like it says, hand carded bats, hand dyed fiber, hand spun yarn, and more. Go check her out. She has amazing things. Her prices are really good, and I, like I said, spun 2 of her rovings, or tops, because it's not really roving, and they spun like butter. They are really well prepped and just very, very pretty. But also they are not in 4-ounce increments, but she sells in 100-gram increments, which is not a lot, but sometimes she has more than just 1 top in the same color, so you can get more if you like. So, yeah. Okay, now on to reading. I finished the Holly Hill book that I showed last time, and I really did like it. I hope the 3rd one is gonna come out very soon. I know it's gonna be winter season, but I hope for early winter season, because it was really a great book and I want to continue the story. And then I started this book here. It's Die Hexe. It's the first book in the Schwestern des Mondes Reihe, which the English title for the book is Witchling. I don't know what the series is called in English, but like I said, the original title is Witchling. It's by Jasmine Gale-Norn. I hope that's how you say her name. And as you can see where my bookmark is, I'm not that far into it, and I don't know if I really like it. I mean, the story is nice to read and it's easy, but it's I don't know. It's written from the narrator as the main character, and she's kind of a bitch, really. I mean, she's not nice. She's very arrogant and yeah, just not nice. So I don't know if I want to read stuff that's written out of her perspective, because like I said, she's not someone I would like to meet in real life. Let's just say it like that. So I do have 6 books of this series. I think there were 8 or 10. I don't know. Like I said, have 6 of them. I got them all on eBay because a friend of mine highly recommended it to me, and I said, okay, if she likes it, I'm gonna like it too. And I got, like I said, 6 books of this. I'm gonna finish the first one, of course, and then I'm gonna decide if I want to continue the series or not. And if not, I'm gonna put them all back on eBay, because they just take up space on my bookshelf, and I really don't have space on my bookshelf left. So we'll see. I'm gonna tell you more about it next time. Basically, it's about 3 sisters. One's a witch, one's a vampire, one's a werecat. Not a werewolf, but a werecat. And they are all half human and half fairy. And they got kicked out of fairyland, which is called Otherland in the book. And they work basically for the fairy FBI. And someone died or got murdered, and they have to find out what happened, and it's all supernatural stuff. And yeah, the story itself sounds great, but the narrator, like I said, I don't like her, so we'll see. Now on to everything else. I plan on sewing a sailor top sometime this week. I got the pattern printed out. I cut it already. I just have to assemble it and make my templates and stuff. I hope to find the time because I don't know what my son is about to do this week, so we'll see. And the other thing I want to talk about is our shawl knit along, which is finally over, a month late. And some of you still got their shawls in, which is amazing. So we had 16 finished entries, and I did the random number generator. And the first prize is this skein of yarn from Ätherische Öle und Meer. I've been talking about her a lot. She's a German indie, and I really do like her things, so I decided on this skein of yarn to give away. And here is her card. So the winner of the yarn prize is entry number 10, which is LME Call. I really hope that's how you say it. If not, I'm very sorry. But your name is Linda. And Linda, please contact me so I can get this skein of yarn out to you as soon as possible. I hope you like it. And it's just a normal sock yarn, 75-25. And the winner of the second prize, which is a box bag that I'm gonna sew up in your favorite color, is entry number 16, which is Try Linda, and she's also called Linda, so Lindas have all the luck basically. First I wanted to sew the bag in front, up front, and just give away what I did, but I decided that it would be better for the winner if they could choose their favorite color. So if you contact me with your favorite color and your address, I'm gonna go through my fabric stash and decide on some fabric that's in the color you chose and send that out to you. I hope that's okay. So Linda and Linda, please contact me. And that's it for this week. I decided to not do a knit along right now. I'm gonna do one in the fall maybe, but in summer we just all have so many other things to do, so there won't be a knit along for the next month or two, maybe in September or October again, I don't know yet. So yeah, that's it. I hope you have a wonderful week. Enjoy everything you do. I'm gonna talk to you again as soon as I manage to come down in my room and record, and until then, bye.